Are you doing too much trying to keep up with everyone else around you? In this video, I explore the benefits and the drawbacks of having a consistent schedule when you're highly sensitive and a deep feeler. HSPs can benefit from a routine. It provides familiarity, consistency, it lowers decision fatigue since you don't have to constantly process something new, figure out what you're doing over and over and over every single day. Honestly, this is why I eat the same breakfast for months at a time, or I only like to have one or two pairs of sneakers at a time because it creates less decisions to make. So I'd rather use that mental energy elsewhere, honestly. But routines are only supportive up to a point. You also are going to need unscheduled, unstructured space on a regular basis so you can really unfurl, to get quiet, to catch up on actually feeling your feelings, processing your experiences, listening to your intuition. This is why I really relish a weekend with no plans, where I have absolutely nothing to do. And I really like to have one day a week where there's nothing on the agenda. It's not that I don't actually do anything on those days, it's the lack of needing to process to prepare what's about to happen. And we all need a space to take a break from that every single week. So think about waking up with nothing on your agenda, slowly getting out of bed, lingering in your pajamas, and then seeing what you actually feel called to do. And maybe that's staying on the couch, binging a show, reading a book. Maybe that's going out for a hike or heading to the movies. But the point is, you get to decide in the moment based on how you're feeling then and how much energy you have. And that can be a really freeing feeling. And routines are going to feel even more restrictive for sensitive folks who are high sensation seekers, also, who have competing needs for novelty and stimulation while also needing more downtime than most other people. So that's something that you're going to have to intentionally balance, the novelty and the rest. So if you think this might be you, I'll include a link to the high sensation seeking test by Dr. Aaron in the description below, so you can check that out. So for anyone who knows me personally, you know I absolutely live by my calendar. I have a weekly schedule and I have a monthly schedule, which helps me get a lot done, helps me wear a lot of different hats: therapist, author, podcast host, consultant. So having that well-organized schedule, it gives me a sense of ease and it really curbs the overwhelm of doing a lot. So I know it's getting done when. I don't have to stress about it. There's a space for it. However, I need a counterbalance to that so I don't feel stifled or suffocated by too much structure. Because as you know, some days you don't have the energy, you don't have the emotional capacity to do what you had originally planned. So I need that wiggle room in my schedule to honor those energy, those emotional ebbs and flows, or just attend to my feelings after something difficult has happened. So if I've had a heavy week of meeting with my therapy clients, for instance, maybe something a client's going through really touches into something personal, something I've experienced, I'm really not going to feel up to writing a blog, recording a video. So when I'm having a heavy week emotionally, I'll reschedule whatever I can, which is why it's really important to have some open space in your week so you can move things around when you need to, for when you actually have the space and the capacity. So again, leave space for those ebbs and those flows in your energy and your emotions. Don't expect yourself to keep up with everyone else, to do what non-HSPs are doing. Don't expect yourself to be highly productive day after day after day. Again, you need that counterbalance, that time to rest, to process, because your brain is using a significant amount of energy noticing all the details and processing everything that you pick up. So other people are not working this hard internally, so don't compare yourself. So make sure you have unstructured, unscheduled time every week. You could reserve the same day every week, just taking Saturdays off, for instance, or you could choose a different day depending on what's going on in your life and if you like more flexibility. So you'll want to be able to deep dive, immerse in new interests, hobbies, projects, but then make sure that you can recover later. So allow yourself to feel those big feelings, the excitement, the passion, the euphoria, but then rest and recover and go back into your own space afterwards. And then also having space to process your emotions, whatever they are. Because you feel deeply, you have a wider range of emotional expression, high highs, low lows. It's important to have regular space of being able to be with your emotions. And that could be journaling before bed. It could be going to therapy. It could be expressing yourself in a completely different way. Just make sure you have that time. So feel free to share your thoughts on routines in the comments down below. And if you need a little extra support in creating a more HSP friendly lifestyle, you're going to find links to my free sensitive self-care workshop and other HSP resources in the description below. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.